stop viewing CP to report it. Just report it. So I don't know what's going on with Mudahar lately. He has been on an interesting turn of events. I have given him a lot more flack than I've ever thought I was going to be giving Mudahar. Let's get right into why Mudahar's a goon bag.
So what the actual shiznikes is happening?
By the way, it throws me off every time this guy talks because he sounds like Mr. Medicare. Dear God, dude, what? Did Jim die? Did Cancer Man Jim die? And now he's been resurrected as a Lovecraftian being to do horror and make fun of Mudahar when he gets a free chance from reading creepypastas. What is going on here? This is unsettling to me. I feel like I'm going to be hearing about Bulba Garden in 2 seconds.
On YouTube these days. Like, I can't say shit because YouTube doesn't like that. If you say it right in the beginning of a video, they won't promote your video to everybody.
Yeah, dude, you gotta watch out for that first minute, bro. That first minute will cook you. I actually had to talk to my podcast co-host about this. I was like, dude, we're about to launch this thing, which I did launch the first episode. If you're curious and you want to hear like creepypastas, the first episode should be launched by the time this VOD hits. If you're watching the stream right now, the promo's out, but the first episode will be dropping on Friday the 11th. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the biggest thing ever. My thumbnails are crispy clean for that channel. It's so good. Make sure to go to Haunted Router. But dear God, dude, dear God, I have to tell. We have to be on the same page. I'm like, remember that first minute. We cannot say any flim flam words. No flim flam shimmel blam.
So I have to keep it brand safe. So what the actual flock is happening?
Dude, hit it with that flock of flame, bro.
If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I've spoken about people who have been reacting to gore content on YouTube, and people who have been reacting to CP, CSAM.
By the way, speaking of the gore content, the thing that's kind of funny about that is, like, me, Mudahar, he was like, it's me, Mudahar, and today we're going to be talking about a YouTuber who clock-skied another YouTuber. And he's like, has so much energy, he's like, it's a crazy time to be a commentator, guys. He was, like, so, like, jovial and happy about it. But he wasn't, like, obviously, I'm not saying that he was, like, condoning it or happy about it. It was just funny, his energy that he injected into a YouTuber being shot on the streets of Las Vegas was insane to me. He was all like somber about like some of his drama stuff lately, or about his apology about the Nintendo Switch 2. But when it came to a YouTuber just getting Glock splatted on the sidewalk, he's like, whoa, that's pretty crazy for the internet, guys. It's me, Mudahar here.
Pornography on YouTube. Plagued Moth making videos reacting to and talking about child abuse.
Like yeah, that was a little... There we go. Now we're getting some Plague Moth drops of how he's a cringe goon bag. I see, again, dude, I am so behind on the Plague Moth drama.
Material. Admitting to watching a ton of CP. Admitting to watching the worst CP video on the internet. Like, at least part of it, he says. There's that guy, Burned Show. Burned Show was a YouTuber who reacted to that same incredibly terrible CP video. He reacted to it on his channel. And, like, at the end he said, well, I didn't keep the video, so it's okay. Like, no, it's not okay. You're watching CP. What is this?
To me, it's insane that there's so many YouTubers that do this. Like, well, this is kind of funny, too. I'm actually going to go on a little tangent here, because a lot of people are still mad at Nuxanor for having, like, his thumbnail was, like, a certain way, or he reached out to Shadman. And it's so funny to me that they all, like, Outski McCloudski bounced off away from Nuxanor. But then you look at these guys. And it's like, I do deep, dark web deep dives. And I'm like, and you haven't stumbled upon anything that you should, and you watched something you shouldn't have watched? Get out of here, bro. Get off of your little high horse for a second. For somebody who posted a picture and then changed it within a week. Like yeah, that was the drama with Nuxanor. He had some thumbnails that were edgy, and a lot of them had been changed years ago, and there was a few commentary channels after him. And then Muda didn't get any of the flack until he did some other stupid stuff later. Now he's burnt himself with the commentary community. But before, he had, like, a pass. I don't know, dude. It's so insane how, like, there's these channels that cover, like, the seediest sides of the internet, and they just get away with it. Like, I mean, they if you say, hey, I stumbled upon this, I instantly reported it to the FBI. I didn't watch any of it. Once I found out what it was, I just instantly reported. I found a thread that was linking to videos. I just sent that thread to the FBI. I didn't open any of the videos. That's fair, dude. You did your deep dive. You were fine. I'm not expecting you to click on those links. But they're clicking on their links because they are doing journalism. But actually, what you're doing is watching... that's what you're watching.
What are these lines you guys are crossing? There was some German YouTuber. Something to do with cups in his name. I forget his fucking name. He disappeared pretty quick, thank God. Like, his ass was run the fuck out. But he reacted to the same fucking video on YouTube. What is wrong with these people? And I don't understand. This is a rant video for anybody who doesn't get that already.
Dude, 100% what they're doing is they're justifying this thing they're getting with their clout they're getting from that as them doing a service. So even though they're promoting this and sending it to a bigger audience, all this gore, all this stuff, they're also saying that they're doing it a service because they sent it to the FBI or whatever. That's all that's happening.
I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with people.
Imagine
they're honestly just so cloud driven that it's destroying them. They're willing to do whatever to get some attention on the internet. And like people always will like throw shade at like all the slot people, which we deserve some of the shade. Like, to be honest, we are like goon goblins who are just talking and yapping over somebody else's video. But at the same time, it's like you look at this to people who are out there like watching like beheadings and stuff, and like sitting there with not even adding anything. Oh, don't worry, I reported this to the correct authority, guys. This is the type of stuff you need to watch out for on the internet. Next week is like, oh, don't worry, guys, I reported.
Like, this is some taboo shit. This is some big no-no shit. This is a great big flashing sign that says "Do not." Okay. This is
yeah,
not...
dude, definitely lolcow Aussie. It does sound like Jim. It is so. I think Jim is back. Jim is back, but he's a Lovecraftian demon beast, and that's okay with me.
Something you do. And I'm not just talking about reacting to this content. I'm talking about watching it, consuming it, looking for it, being open to this content in general. And reacting to it and posting it up on YouTube is just an incredibly insane step that some people have taken. And I do not understand where the fuck...
I will give the difference between him and Jim, even though their voices are so dissimilar, is Jim would have absolutely gone in with some like goofy shit by now. He would have just like painted you a picture of Mudahar with 87 screens up in his dark room, and they all just have gore and CP on it, and he's just like has a button directly for the FBI, and he's just hitting it as fast as humanly possible. He's spamming the FBI button on all of these different screens.
This is all going. This is like the normalization of child pornography. You know, hashtag sorry not sorry if people say that, if the kids are still saying that these days. But holy fuck, this is normalizing a whole bunch of crazy fucking shit that you don't touch with a 10-foot nuclear missile. Like, you don't fucking deal with this shit. You nuke it from orbit. And people are, like, engaging with this fucking shit. You've got that guy, Morau, that I went over a while back. You know, Morau was going to fucking Discords where pedophiles solicit children, and he was making videos where he like put up the children's information in the video. Like, people are...
Dear God, bro, just blur. It's not hard to blur the line, dude. Just blur the line and not put up. Oh my God, dude. You can talk about these Discords. You can talk about some of the things they say, like, and talk about how you reported them. That's fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. But like saying the kid's name, come on, like do a little better. Do better for your clout run.
Not thinking, like their names and, you know, ages and things like that, their Discord names, so people could find and contact them. Like, people are not fucking thinking anymore. And this is probably going to start beef with some people who are just incredibly fucking annoying. But whatever. But the thing is, I don't understand where these people are taking everything. This is like, forget a slippery slope. This is a fucking landslide of exploited children going down the mountainside. And it doesn't show any sign of stopping. And the reason that this came up recently, and the reason that I'm sort of freaking out, is because Mudahar put out a video talking about child pornography bots on YouTube, which, again, these bots that are linking this shit, that are spamming...
Dude, okay, hold on. I think it's so funny that YouTube does nothing about their bot problem, but they want to crack down on, like, offensive words and offensive jokes. They want to crack down on speech, and they want to do some changes on low-effort AI content. They want to do all this other stuff, right? Why don't you just crack down on the stuff that's bad on your platform? It's so much easier if you trim all the fat. Like, you have all these gooners that work at these like centers where they go through and they watch these videos and they check if they're okay, but you don't have people like shutting down these bots, shutting down this stuff that's like actually dangerous. It's so ironic to me.
This shit, that are sending it unsolicited to people, these bots, these people behind them, are trying to normalize this shit. They're trying to spread this shit around as much as possible. You know, it's like with the gore commentary, that's bad enough in my estimation, but that's a bit of a moral question, like a question of your subjective morality. Normalizing...
I think it's case by case with gore. I really do think it's case by case.
Consumption of gore content, especially for, you know, an audience that includes...
Dude, chat thinks this is Cancer Man Jim on an alt.
Children, to me, is like no bueno. Speaking of Burn Show. Beyond that, beyond my subjective moral concepts. When you get into content involving children, especially sexual content, that is a huge fucking no-no. That is a huge fucking problem. And yet it seems to be so normalized to this point that people are getting a little bit willy-nilly with what they're doing and how they're operating and how they're engaging with this shit. Now, Mudahar, he gave me a shout-out in one of his videos. So I have that thing where I'm sort of YouTube beholden. I sort of owe him the YouTube benefit of the doubt because he was YouTube nice to me. Back when I was talking about Mama Max, I did like one video summarizing a bunch of bullshit Mama Max was talking about. I summarized it into 3 minutes when I think he did like a 5-hour video. And I was like, for anybody who doesn't want to watch that video, here's what he's fucking talking about. And Mudahar played my video and he said, check out this guy Slime Beast, blah, 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 blah. So I am YouTube beholden for that, and I have to give him the YouTube benefit of the doubt. But YouTube explained this to me, Mudahar. Maybe I'm completely batshit insane. Maybe I have missed something here. Maybe there's some very simple explanation where you're going to say, Slime Beast, you fucking idiot. Here's the explanation, and I'm going to go, oh, thank God. I want to be a fucking idiot in this case. Thank you. Thank you so much for proving that I'm stupid. But Mudahar, okay, why did you go to a Discord that you knew hosted child pornography? And why did you go there and engage with a Discord that hosted child pornography? And see child pornography.
The bots that I'm actually talking about, however, have been sharing CP in the comment section, okay? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there are...
Bro, click the links, dog! No way! No shoddy, click the links!
Bots now that are now basically spreading links that you can access, links that go to Discord, and on these Discords, they are openly sharing actual CP, CSAM material, exploitation material. But every time you would go to the profiles for these pages, in the YouTube bios, they would have these Discord links. They would have Discord URLs that you could click on and access. Now I decided to go down the rabbit hole, and I decided to flip on every virtual machine.
Just happened to jump down. I'm not saying that. I'm not calling Muda a cupcake enjoyer, but this is wild, brother.
Secure container, VPN, proxy, every OPSEC protection tool in the book. So I do not recommend you do any of this on your own. Chances are, if you just go into these areas, they will flood you with illegal material. But anyways, I decided to check these Discords out, and to
Oh my God, dude, he did it. No way, bro. I don't need to see the rest of the rant, bro. I don't need to see the rest of the rant. Plus, I gotta get going. The stream's already gone past so long. Oh my God, no, he did it, bro. He just... Don't do this. Don't do this, guys. I'm just summing it up right here. I don't want to... This is too wild. I thought I was going to be able to enjoy this one. This is too much for me, brother. No. No way. This is disgusting, bro. Why would you click on it? I don't even need to watch the rest of the video to make another thing on here. Why'd you click on the link? Why didn't you pull up the thing? Like when Discord pulls up the thing, do you want to join? Say no, but take the username and report it to the FBI. That's easy enough. That's simple enough. Like, you already know what these bots are sending you. Send them to the required sources. Talk about these different bots. Bring a couple of these different bots up as profiles to give notice to YouTube. You don't need to do any further, brother. You don't need to go any harder. Dear God. That's all I got. I can't. I'm done. I gotta go fix my car. I'm out of here, bro. This is crazy, dude. This is gonna make me crash out. I hate this so much. Muda, get your fucking ducks in a row, dog. You shouldn't be skewering through Discords full of CP, my brother. Jesus Christ. That's all I got for you. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.